How's it going today, guys? So I have a video here I wanted to do. This video I've been wanting to put out for quite a while. Basically talking about the big cards that we do not have in this game, and cards that I want to have in this game, so to speak. There are some very specific anime-only cards that have been slowly coming out in the game, like every so often. And I see this as a trend. I don't see it being like a power creep type of thing. I see them being more, I see them being more of a fun, casual-based deck rather than anything meta. And if they do become meta, cool. There's more meta stuff to do. Let's go over my first set. The Alchemy Beasts that were used by Banner in the GX anime. Now, there are some GX animes, and there are some older animes from this. I didn't go through a full list, but if I do go through a full list, I will do it in a later video. But right now, this is a video I'm doing on a current list, the ones that's in my head right now. So, these are the cards that I've been wanting for a while. And I think that if they, like I said, if they do come out, then it'd be really cool to see them. But more of a nostalgic standpoint, not a competitive standpoint. So let's go through the video. Let's go through the different cards and that I want to see. Of course, the Alchemy Beasts used by Banner, the Toy Soldier archetype used by the French guy from GX. I can never remember his name. Lumiere, whatever his name is, I don't remember. To be fair, I don't remember for the life of me. There is another archetype, the Orichalcos archetype used by Darts in the Duel Monsters Yu-Gi-Oh anime, which were really devastating against Yugi and Kaiba at the same time. So I think this archetype would be kind of fun to have in a nostalgic sort of way. You can always feel like the villain. I always seem to enjoy it. And then this one. This is the archetype I have been wanting forever. It is the Valkyrie archetype. I believe that there are several of us out there who thought this was a fantastic card, a fantastic archetype. We didn't really get to see it a lot in action, but when we did see it in action, we saw it against Joey, we saw it against Kaiba, and I think that this guy who used it, I think he would have done more if Kaiba hadn't been a douchebag and just let him actually, enter a tournament and actually use this deck and see it played more. But we didn't get it in the TCG, and I don't think the OCG has it either. This is anime only, so I might make a video on Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro about, anime-based archetypes and see if they're relevant later. But, like I said, these are decks that I would like to see become realistic. This one was one of my top favorite decks of the entire series. And last but not least, the Fossil Monsters. We do not have Fossil Monsters. We don't even have Fossil Fusion, and Fossil Fusion was such a really cool spell used by Jaden's friend from GX, the crap, I can't remember his name off the top of my head right now, but he spoke kind of like Crocodile Dundee or some shit. It was really funny, and he was supposed to be from the Outback and all that other stuff. So, these are decks that I want to see. The Fossil cards, the Valkyries, the Orichalcos cards besides Shutaro, or besides Deuteros, the Toy Soldier archetype, and the Alchemy Beast archetype. These are just a few of, like I said, these are just a few of the ones that I want to see become a real thing, and they're not a real thing. They look fun, they look interesting. There are some cards that are similar to these cards, but not on the scale that we hope. There are several archetypes in the anime that have not been made real. I don't know if they're too powerful for the real life, or if they're just anime only and they're just being kept there. But we all thought that we were not going to get like I said, all of us thought that we were not going to get the Orichalcos a long time ago, and we got the Orichalcos in a special, in a collector's edition, and that was something really cool. And it became a relevant card. It still kind of is today. Not so much today, but it does. It is kind of a fun card to play if you're depending on what deck you're playing and what format you're playing in. So I can see it being a thing. I can see it being a thing. I can see it, but because they're light rock or whatever they decide to make them, it'd be fun. I think it'd be really, really fun. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that we should get these cards? Do you guys think that these cards are too terrible for the real life? I mean, to be fair, we have really terrible cards to begin with. And a lot of these cards could be better. A lot of these cards could happen. I would like to see this fossil deck become a thing, because it was really fun to see. Sorry, my breathing's a little weird, but thank you guys. I want to do a little bit more about this, and if you guys like this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.